And
We back.
yeah, so got through the trials and tribulations of the shit ass temples of this game. Want to apologize for the past couple episodes we've had. Tad was quite just in a titter.
In a titter. I was in a titter.
That was comical to you, I suppose.
Yeah.
Dan, I have troubling news, Dan.
That's troubling news, Stan. Stanin has not shown himself above the sea since Valu unleashed his fiery wrath upon him, Stan. And what's worse, Stan, there's not a creature stirring in his base of operations in this world, the Forsaken Fortress, Stan. Cannot imagine how it is possible, Stan, and yet cannot shake this foreboding feeling I have about Princess Zelda. Stan.
What's the feeling you get?
He's raping her. Stan!
Get the feeling in your pants.
Stan! You must search for all the Triforce shards! Because it's orange, so you gotta say it aggressively. So that we can head back to Hyrule without delay, Stan. Okay, because before, I didn't need the Triforce shards, and now, I need the Triforce shards.
You know, could we just have, like, avoided this whole ordeal and just gone straight to it? But now we gotta hunt down this shit. We're wasting time.
I know that the Triforce shard shit is different in the Wii U version.
Do what?
I know that the Triforce shard shit is different in the Wii U version.
Really?
Yeah.
Did not know that.
We're gonna go to my favorite dungeon in the entire game.
So this is your favorite dungeon coming up?
Yes. And it's not a dungeon per se.
Temple?
Or it's more a dungeon than a temple.
Fair enough. There was something else I was going to bring up. Oh yeah, my fiberglass story.
Well, let's hear it.
So, I was at work yesterday. I was on the 8-hour truck once more. And, you know, I was rather tired because the medicine I take, if y'all, of those of you who do not know, I take, something called Accutane. I'm on the downward slope of this said medication.
The medication.
And, it really makes you fatigued, but not fatigued to where, like, you could go to sleep, but fatigued to where, like, if you do try to go to sleep, you're just gonna lay there, your energy just fucking drained, basically. So anyway, I was tired. I was like, fuck. So, I was excited. I was like, yes, my shift's almost over. I'm gonna head home. I'm just gonna chillax. Well, my deputy chief calls. And not that I'm bitching about it, but he says, "Hey, it's just unfortunate circumstances that it were."
Yeah. Of course.
He's like, "Hey, what are you doing?" So I'm about to get off work. He goes, "You got anything planned after work?" So I knew immediately right then he was gonna have me do something over at the EMA headquarters, and I was like, "No, I guess not. Guess not, man." He said, "All right, come by EMA. I need your help with something." Well, they move shit all the time, so I just figured he needed help moving some shit. Well, I get over there, and they're installing an air conditioner. And, he says, "Hey, so there's this vent that we need to ventilate hot air out of the roof." I'm like, okay. And standing there as I'm saying this.
Yes.
I'm like,
as you would.
I'm like, okay. He goes like, "We need somebody to get into the roof." I said, "Okay." Still standing there.
Yeah.
My arms to my side.
I'll tweak the wind direction just a little bit here.
He says, "So, you know who the man of the job is, right?" I'm like, "Well," I looked around. I looked to my left. I looked to my right. I assume the man for that job has said me. That's why he called me over here. He said, "Yeah." So he hands me this fan. No, wait. First I had to take it off the wall. I took it off the wall. Then he hands me the fan.
Ah. Uh-huh.
He pulls the EMA truck, which is a big-ass
truck.
White F-250. Badass looking trucks. Love those things, by the way. And he pulls it up under this, like, opening that they had made. I said, okay, you know, simple enough, whatever, you know. Nice. Get swole, Dan. Did I do the little feet last time? Yeah. Little feet with the big head?
Yeah, little feet with the big head.
It's not funny, Aaron. I thought it was funny.
What's over there? I'm just gonna go look-see. I wish Link could walk with this above his head, but I understand why not.
Oh shit, can you not?
Nah, he
I
just
couldn't thought he could for a minute.
kind of teeters.
Okay.
I wonder if I can make it. What would be the shortest distance from... Okay.
I would say probably where you're at.
Damn it, Link! Not swole enough. It needed to go all the way off.
Dude, you got it. Man. He should be, You gotta do squats and deadlifts. Squats and deadlifts.
That's the basis for any workout. Squats and deadlifts.
You also
And
great. You
drink
guys
a gallon of milk a day.
Do you understand?
Alright, bud, you're coming off as slightly homophobic, and I don't do dairy.
So, anyway, back to my story. So, he pulls the EMA truck up there. I climb up on the EMA truck and climb through this said hole. Well, okay, just to put in perspective, I was thinking that the flooring on the roof was, you know, pretty solid wood.
Wood.
This shit was like plywood. Like, not, it's like, what's like, I'm trying to think. It's like the wood that, like, fucking kids that make backyard wrestling YouTube videos, and they have the tables.
Yeah.
It's made out of that shit.
That was that's plywood, I'm pretty sure.
I think it is, but it's like super thin.
Yeah.
I felt it as soon as I went up there. Like, well, I'm not standing on that shit. I said, well, I'm not gonna be able to stand on that. And then he says, my deputy chief says, oh yeah, you might want to stand on the support beams. I'm like, yeah. So I get up there and I'm balancing myself, and he goes like, oh, also remember, stay to the right. I'm like, oh shit.
So stay to the right.
So I'm hauling this fan, balancing on these support beams inside this hot ass as hell. I'm talking hot as fuck. Roof.
Yeah.
I'm inside the roof. Attic, if you will. It'd be an attic, I guess. That doesn't store anything but insulation. So, also, there's insulation everywhere. Also, spiders. Like, spiders are everywhere. I'm crawling through spiders, but spiders, you know, they're creepy. But, you know, whatevs. As long as I don't get bit by like, a brown recluse or some shit, I'm alright. So I'm going through there, and, I get to where he wants me to put it, which is an opening, like a ventilation. That's an opening to the outside. He wants me to put that there so that we can turn on the air to, you know, push the air out.
Of course.
Well,
as vents do.
I start to screw these screws into the wood. I hear a commotion above my head.
A commotion.
A commotion.
A commotion.
A stirring, if you will.
A stirring.
I have to do look above thyself.
Was it a startling stirring?
Yes, a startling stirring.
Ah.
Would you like to take a guess of what the stirring was?
Spiders. Fuck ton of them.
Worse.
Mutants.
I'm going to give away my worst fear.
Snakes.
I'm not afraid of snakes.
Bats.
Bats is a close second. I'm not a fan of bats.
Well, there you go.
I look above me. There's a big-ass wasp nest.
Oh.
I am terrified of these buzzy little sons of bitches, okay? And I'll tell you why after my story. So I'm sitting here, sweating more than I already was. I was like, I'm not gonna give his name, but I was like, Chief,
Homie.
there's a wasp nest up here, right above me. He goes like, what are they? Are they staying on the nest? I'm like, well, at the moment, I said, but they look pretty pissed. He goes like, alright. I don't really know what the fuck he would have done. I said, I'm just gonna warn you that, if they charge me, these wasps charge me, I'm lowering my shoulder and going through this fucking the floor of this ceiling. He goes like, alright. So, luckily, without any commotion of wasps murdering me, I did get it installed. It does work. It is blowing hot air out.
God, that pig punched the fuck out of me.
And, you know, I'm alright. So, back to my worst fear story of why I'm afraid of wasps. There's a story to this.
Did one sting you? Hold on, let me guess, one stung you.
I mean, that's a fair statement. So I'm not allergic to them at all. I'm not allergic to them. I don't go into anaphylaxis. Someone's calling you, I think, Aaron.
Anaphylaxis.
I don't go into anaphylaxis whenever I get stung by them.
That sounds sexual.
Anaphylaxis is like the deadly allergic reaction. Like, deadly, like... Allergic reaction is when you get, like, rash and shit, and it's just like, you know, it's like, oh, fuck, you know?
Yeah.
Anaphylaxis is when your fucking throat closes up, and, like, pretty much you'll die if you don't get to a hospital. Or get to epinephrine, rather. Get epinephrine and, like, if your throat's already closed up, you fucking needle crike and shit right in your throat. Anyway, so, I don't have that. But aside from them just being fucking terrifying, and just the spawn of Satan themselves...
Yeah, as they are.
The story I have is whenever I was in high school. I was a freshman, actually. We were freshmen.
I believe I recall this story, actually.
You probably do. It was around Halloween, and I was building a fire pit. I went to go grab a brick or a cinder block, something to like put around the fire. Put around the fire pit. As I did, and I went to go grab said block, my hand, fist, this hand right here,
Yeah.
went right into a wasp nest. Those motherfuckers did not like that a bit. And they went to town.
They went to town.
They went to town. They swarmed me. Well, they swarmed my arm, rather. And you never saw it because I didn't go to school for like a good 3 days because my arm was like fucking swollen to like to where it was like as tall as a football.
Like Quagmire's arm in that episode of Family Guy
Where he's
when he
jacking
found out
up.
about internet porn.
Yes, but not as muscular.
Ah, just that size.
Just that size, but like swollen. So that's my story of my fear of wasps. And you missed it, Aaron.
I heard you, actually.
Oh, okay, good. But next time on Urchin Rare,
I'll probably do some more talking
uh,
instead of Blake just hogging the mic the whole time.
well, you can give away your greatest fear, Chad. I'm gonna give
And